Hello, my name is Michael Price. I'm a sales recruiter. I have been for 24 years. I'm here to talk to you about a Microsoft partner I'm recruiting for, selling business apps. It's paying 80k basic, 160 OTE. They're a £40 million partner. They've just had a big investment with plans to get to 100 million. Now, I think that £40 million space is a really interesting place because if you go back a few years, you had companies like Pythagoras, like Ebex, like Quantic. And actually, there's a void now in that space. And these guys are filling that void and they can see the next progression. And if you think about the journey those companies went on, these guys, I think, are about to embark on that journey. And that was signalled by a recent hire they made as a sales director. Excuse me. He's a guy I've known for probably 20 years, I would think. I've always found him to be dead straight, really honest, really structured, and everybody I've placed with him and everybody that's met him has always said the same thing. What a good guy, what a dead straight guy, and I'd like to work for him. This is focusing on the app side of the Microsoft stack, so Dynamics, Power Platform. The role is new business. As I've said, it is focused on the application side. The company do have a wider portfolio though, so if you got into a deal that needed those bits of security and Azure Cloud hosting, that's certainly part of it, but this is focused on the app side. Currently, there is one new business salesperson in that team. There are plans to grow that team steadily to 4. The company has more salespeople than that, obviously. And I've put here moving towards self-generation because right here, right now, what the sales director is telling me is that they have more than enough leads, as in more than enough leads for just one person. So the next person will have leads to go out that they generate or that Microsoft generate. And as I say, I've known him for a long time. I said, what's your aspiration? And he said, really, Mike, I think that if you've got too many leads for the salespeople that you've got, you need more salespeople. And actually, over the passage of time, you should get to a point at which salespeople start generating their own leads and adding that value. They're not there yet. So I think whoever gets there in this next role will have a relatively easy landing. What they're looking for is either somebody who understands the Microsoft application space, understands Dynamics or Power Platform, or if you don't understand that, then an equivalent ERP. So that might be SAP B1, SAP BYD. It could be something in the Oracle Cloud. It could be something in one of the bigger Sage products, maybe some of the bigger Epicor deals, maybe something from the NetSuite channel. But that's only if it's non-Microsoft. It needs to be an equivalent ERP solution. From a person perspective, they need somebody capable of engaging with new clients. So somebody who is a new business salesperson. And from a vertical perspective, the majority of this is going to be the commercial space. They do a little bit of public sector. I think he's quite open in terms of the vertical, but in the same breath, I think somebody who sells commercial is probably going to be a slightly better match. Package, 80k basic, 160k OTE. And I think looking forward, there are people at all of those companies that I've mentioned who talk very fondly of being part of a company that grew quickly and became a brand in the Microsoft ecosystem and how exciting that was. This is the journey that this client is going on, and that I think in itself will be exciting. My email address and number are on the screen. I've also included the email address of my colleague Jo. It's unlikely you'll speak to her, but nonetheless, her details are on the screen. Thank you. I'll hopefully speak to you soon.